In this session, we're going to look at creating a distribution list from a category group in your Outlook 2007. Now, you can always log into your Outlook. Click on the Contact button on the left navigation toolbar, and then select By Category under Current View. On that window, you would then select the specific category to send a bulk email to a group of contacts. The easiest way to do this when you're working from a cell phone would be to save that as a distribution list. And in order to do that, those are the steps that we're going to walk through now. We're going to click on View in the Contact window, and then choose Current View and Define Views. This is the Custom View Organizer window. Under View Name, you'll notice that these are the same view names that you'll see under Current View on the left-hand side of the screen. We need to create a new one, so we're going to click on the New button. We're then going to give our new view a name. I'll call mine Distribution List, and then say OK. Now that we have created the new view name, we have to customize the view. We're going to click on the Fields button, and we need to choose the fields that we want on our view. And before we can do that, we need to remove the ones that are visible on our screen. Under Show These Fields in This Order, I'm going to click on the first option in the list, hold down my Shift key on my keyboard, and click the last one in the list. This selects them all, so now we want to remove them by clicking on the Remove button. Now that we have a blank slate, we want to add the fields to our option, our new view. Under Available Fields, I'm going to select Full Name, and then click the Add button. Towards the top of the window under Select Available Fields From, I'm going to click on the arrow and then choose Email Fields. I'm going to choose the main email field by holding down my left mouse button and dragging it under Full Name. These are the only two fields that I want on my view, so we're going to save it by clicking on OK. Back on the Customize View window, we're going to click on the Filter tab now. In the Filter window, we're going to choose the More Choices tab. In this window, we're then going to click on the Categories button. This is going to allow you to choose the category that you want to create your distribution list from. I'll choose Friends, and then OK. I'll select OK again. Now that we've defined everything, I'm going to choose OK to save it. And now you'll notice under View Name, we have Distribution List. In order for me to view that information, I'm going to click on the Apply View button. Now that my screen has refreshed, you'll see that this is now the view that we've created. You'll see more contact names because this is an example. I only have 2. You'll also notice under Current View on the left-hand side of the screen that Distribution List has now been added to my list of views. Now, what are the steps that we need to take now to get our distribution list? I am going to select the first name in the list, hold down my Shift key on my keyboard, and select the last name. Again, you'll have more than I do. Now, there are 2 ways that we can copy this information. We can either select Edit from our menu toolbar and then choose Copy, or we can hold down the Control key on our keyboard and tap the letter C as in Charlie. Now that we've copied our information, we need to open up a blank distribution list to create it. Again, there are 2 ways that we can do that. We can either hold down the control key on our keyboard and type the letter L for Larry, or we can go to File on our menu toolbar, choose New, and Distribution List. This is going to open a new distribution list for you to give it a name and add the addresses that we just copied. The way that we add the addresses, in the members group on the toolbar, we're going to click on Select Members, and at the bottom of the window you'll position your cursor in the members window. We're then going to hold down the control key on our keyboard and then tap the letter V as in Victor. This will now paste all of your email names and addresses in the members window. You'll need to scroll all the way back to the very top of that list, and you'll need to remove the full name and email from the list. If you see any names that do not have an email address attached to it, make sure that you delete those. The system will also warn you when you try to click on OK to save it. It'll prompt you of any names that do not have an email address attached to it. Just remember to remove them. Once you have finished removing any names that do not have email addresses, you'll then choose OK. This now place your names in the list, and it will order them in alphabetical order. You're going to name your list and then save and close. You now have a new distribution list added to your contact record. Under Current View, I'm going to select Detailed Address Cards. I'm going to go to the T's because I named it Testing, and here is our distribution list. Now, anytime you want to delete the view that you've created or delete any views that you create, we're going to go back to our menu toolbar and click on View, Current View, Define Views. Select the view that you want to delete, click on the Delete button, confirm it, and then you can close out of the Custom View Organizer window. Now you'll notice on the left-hand side of the screen under Current View that Distribution List view has been deleted. If you want detailed instructions on how to create this list, you can find this information on the online.harrynorman.com site, and it will be in the Microsoft Office 2007 folder.